you guys. Today I want to talk about how family photographers are actually booking clients in 2026 because it looks very different than it did even a few years ago. If social media has started to feel louder, harder, and more draining than effective, you're not imagining it. People haven't stopped hiring photographers, but the way they find and choose who to book has changed. And if your marketing doesn't match how people are actually behaving, it's going to feel exhausting, no matter how good your work is. So, I want to start with one really important distinction: intent-based marketing versus interruptive marketing. Intent-based marketing is things like SEO and Google Ads. Interruptive marketing is things like social media posts, boosted posts, and social ads. Both exist. Both can work, but they do very different jobs. Think about how people use social media. People are at their least decisive when they're scrolling. And I say that lovingly because I do this too. I can't tell you how many times I've signed up to get a recipe fully intending to make it and then never checked the DMs for the recipe. Why? Because the app is designed for endless scrolling, staying in the rabbit hole, consuming, not deciding. Social media is amazing for inspiration, but it's not designed for booking decisions. Now let's look at what's happening on Google. When someone searches family photographer near me or Austin newborn photographer, they're not browsing, they're solving a problem. They're actively looking to hire someone. That's intent. This is the difference between capturing demand and generating demand. Intent-based marketing captures demand that already exists. Interruptive marketing tries to generate demand when people aren't looking for you. Neither is bad, but if your goal is booking clients, capturing demand is where things start to feel easier. Let me say that again. Capturing demand is where things start to feel easier. So when I say intent-based marketing, this is what I mean. It's showing up when someone is already looking for what you offer, not trying to convince them they need it. It's meeting people at the exact moment they've decided, okay, now I need to find a photographer. And for family photographers, the two biggest tools here are SEO and Google Ads. SEO and Google Ads aren't competing with each other. They're doing different jobs inside the same system. SEO builds long-term visibility and trust. It helps Google understand where you're located, what you specialize in, and who you're a good fit for. Google Ads, on the other hand, give you speed and control. They let you show up immediately. Choose which searches you appear for and send people to specific pages designed to convert. SEO builds the foundation. Google Ads turns on the lights. Together, they create a really powerful force. Now I want to pause here for a second. I think most photographers are at least somewhat familiar with SEO, even if it feels overwhelming. But Google Ads, that's where things can feel a little mysterious. So let's slow this down and take a closer look at why Google Ads works so well for family photographers. With Google Ads, you can target very specific geographic locations. This is so important. Cities, radiuses, even individual zip codes. You're not marketing to the internet. You're marketing to people who could realistically book you. When someone searches for a family photographer, they're actively looking to hire. Google Ads allow you to place your business directly in front of those people at the exact moment they're searching. And that timing absolutely matters. One of the biggest advantages of Google Ads, and one of the most overlooked, is direct landing pages. You're not sending people to your home page and hoping they click around. You're sending them to a page that matches exactly what they've searched for, a page that was built to sell. Family session search goes to a family session page. Newborn search goes to a newborn page. That alignment between search, ad, and page is what drives conversions. And I know budgeting can feel intimidating. Trust me, I had the same reservations when I first began my Google Ads back in 2016. I totally get it. But Google Ads are incredibly flexible. You can start small, control your daily spend, and scale when you're seeing results. This is not an all or nothing marketing. Okay, back to intent-based marketing. Because remember, intent-based marketing is SEO and Google Ads working together. And one of the most important pieces of that is location. You guys, one of the key parts of intent-based marketing is geographic intent. You're intentionally targeting people near you through location-based keywords, FAQ schema on your website, and defining zip codes in your Google Ads. You're telling Google very clearly, I want to show up for people in this area for this service. That clarity is powerful. So here's where this gets really exciting. When your SEO is dialed in and you're running Google Ads, you can show up twice on the first page of Google, once organically and once with an ad. Now that matters more than people realize, because showing up twice doesn't just increase clicks. It builds trust. It signals authority. It makes you feel established. And here's the thing. Even if your SEO is strong, you're still competing with photographers who are running ads. They're going to appear above you. That's not fear-based. It's just understanding how search results actually work. So when you zoom out and look at the big picture, this is what it comes down to. Social media generates demand. Google captures demand. Social media interrupts. Google responds. And that difference matters, because capturing demands brings in people who are already looking, not people you have to convince. That's why intent-based marketing brings in higher quality inquiries, not just more noise. Now, and this part is important, intent-based marketing doesn't exist in a vacuum. It works incredibly well when the rest of your business is ready for it. Because if someone clicks on your ad or finds you through search and your style isn't clear, or your website isn't converting, or your pricing and systems aren't aligned, that traffic won't turn into bookings. So next, we're starting with the first piece that has to be in place, defining your style as a photographer. Not just how your photos look, but how clearly people understand who you are, what you offer, and whether you're right for them. Because marketing doesn't fix confusion, it amplifies it. Let me say that again. Marketing doesn't fix confusion, it amplifies it. And once your style is defined, everything else in the system works better. If this video helped shift how you think about marketing, make sure you're subscribed. The next video is all about defining your style, and it's foundational. And if you want help implementing intent-based marketing step by step, I'll link my intent-based marketing resources below. Thanks so much, you guys. See you in the next video.